Good morning, everybody. Dear students, today we are going to start a ninth standard lesson. First lesson, The Enchanted Pool, written by C. Rajagopalachari. Dear students, you know the story of Mahabharata? I think we are all know the story of Mahabharata. So in Mahabharata, the Pandavas lost everything in the game of dice, so that the Kauravas had to live in the forest for 12 years. To forest for 12 years itself, and they have to move from place to place in search of, in pursuit of deed. So this is the brief story about the Mahabharata story. You know that how they wandered in the forest. They pursued for the sake of the deed. So Toller and the Pandavas and Kauravas story here. So this is the lesson about the Mahabharata story, the Enchanted Pool. First of all, we know that the title of the lesson, the meaning of this title of this lesson, the Enchanted Pool. Enchanted means placed under a magic spell. There was a magic spell. The magic will be goes on near the pool. That is called the Enchanted Pool. So, here in the first of this paragraph, so I am ready to read this lesson. Look at the text. The sun was hot overhead, and the five brothers grew more and more weary and thirsty. Yudhishthira sat down under a tree to rest and said to Nakula, "Brother, climb that tree and see whether there is any pool or river nearby." Nakula climbed the tree, looked around the sun and said, "At a little distance, I see water, plants and fields. There must certainly be water there." Yudhishthira sent him to fetch some water to drink. Nakula was glad when he got to the place and saw that there was a pool. He was very thirsty himself and so thought of quenching his thirst first before taking water in the pail for his brothers. But no sooner did he dip his hand in the transparent water, he heard a voice which said, "Stop, Nakula, do not drink, this pool belongs to me. O son of Madri, answer my questions and then drink the water." Nakula was surprised, but carried away by his intense thirst and heedless of the warning. He knelt down and began to drink the water. At once he began to feel terribly drowsy and he fell down to all appearance dead. When Nakula did not return for a long time, Yudhishthira sent Sahadeva to see what the matter was. Sahadeva also ignored the warning. He drank the water and at once dropped down. When Sahadeva too failed to return, Yudhishthira sent Arjuna to see whether the brothers had met with any danger. Arjuna went swiftly. He saw his brothers lying dead near the pool. Heartbroken with grief, he wanted to await their deaths. However, he too was overwhelmed by a monstrous thirst, which compelled him towards the Panchal pool. Again, the warning voice was heard. Answer my questions before you drink the water. This pool is mine. If you disobey me, you will follow your brothers. Arjuna became very angry. He cried, "Who are you? Come and stand up to me, and I will kill you." He shot a sharp arrow in the direction of the voice. The visible being laughed in scorn and said, "Your arrows cannot touch me." Arjuna wanted to destroy this unseen foe, but first he had to quench his terrible thirst, so he drank the water and also fell down dead. After another anxious fight, Yudhishthira turned to Bhima, "Dear brother, even Arjuna, the great hero, has not killed. Something terrible must have happened to our brothers. Please find them quickly." Bhima hurried away without another word. Like Arjuna, Bhima also did not heed the warning and drank the water eagerly. Gathering around the defense, and instantly his great strength seemed to slip from him like a garment, and he also fell dead among his brothers. So, in the first paragraph, we are going to know that the writer C. Rajagopalachari want to describe how they were wandering in the forest, how they were full of thirsty. They want to quench their thirsty. They want to search where the water is. Water was. The sun was hot. It means the sun was very hot overhead, and the five brothers grew more and more weary and thirsty. All of them, they were wandering in the forest. They are full of thirsty. So soon they want to drink the water. Yudhishthira sat down under a tree to rest. Yudhishthira, the elder of that Pandava was there. He sat down under a tree and he wanted to take a rest. And said Nakula, Yudhishthira, when he was sat under a tree for the sake of rest, and he said to Nakula, "Brother, climb to the tree and see whether there is any pool or river nearby." That Yudhishthira, he said to Nakula, his brother, climb the tree and see whether there is any pool or river nearby. Nakula climbed the tree, looked around and said, that Nakula, he climbed the tree and looked around and said, "And at a little distance, I see water plants and cranes." So at the nearby, at the little distance, I see the plants, water plants and cranes. There must certainly be water there. The Nakula, when he climbed the tree and he said like this, there was a water. It means water plants and cranes are there. There must be certainly be there water. The Nakula, when he climbed the tree and looked around, and he said, nearby there was a water plant. You know the water plants? Where there is a water, the plants are there. And also cranes, the birds, white birds, long neck and long leg birds are there. So where that birds and where that flowers are there, that water plants and also cranes are there, probably there was a water is there. This is that story about in the first paragraph. Let us go on second paragraph. Yudhishthira sent him to fetch some water to drink. Nakula was glad when he got to the place and saw that there was a pool. So Yudhishthira, he sent his brother Nakula to bring the water. So Nakula, when he got the place and he saw there was a pool is there. Pool means the place which was situated to the water. He was very thirsty himself. Nakula also very thirsty because they were wandering in the forest. So they were very thirsty himself, and so thought of quenching his thirst first before taking the water in the well for his brothers. Before he get water from that pool, he want to quench his thirst, and then afterwards he bring this water to his brothers. Then Nakula, when he was ready to drink the water, so then there was a himself so thought quenching his thirst first before taking water in the fire for his brothers. The quail means case of arrows. You know that the arrows are the quails. So that is the place you are going to put that arrows. Quail. Then also when Nakula is sooner, he dipped his hand in the transparent water. So when Nakula was very full of thirsty, then he wanted to drink the water. Then he was quickly ready to dip his hand in the transparent water. He heard a voice, invisible voice. The voice told like this, voice which said, "Stop Nakula, do not drink. Stop Nakula, do not drink. This pool belongs to me. Stop Nakula, do not drink. This pool belongs to me. O son of Madri, answer my questions and then drink the water." Nakula was surprised. When Nakula, he was full of thirst, when he was ready to dip his hand in the transparent water, suddenly he heard an invisible voice. That is, "Oh Nakula, stop, don't drink the water. This pool belongs to me. First you are going to answer my question. Then you are going to drink the water. Oh son of Madri." So this voice, when Nakula heard this voice, he was full of surprise. He but carried and answered my questions and drink the water. Nakula was surprised. He was very surprised, but carried away by his intense thirst and heedless of the warning. So, but Nakula, he did not care about the voice, invisible voice. So he drank the water. He knelt down and began to drink the water. So Nakula, he neglected that voice. He did not care about that voice. He bent his head or knelt down and he began to drink the water from the transparent water or that pool. At once he began to feel terribly. When Nakula, he drank the water, he feel like terribly. So grossly, and he fell down. When Nakula, he drank the water from the pool, when he was neglected the voice, and he did not care about the water, that voice, invisible voice. When he drank the water, he fell down dead, and to all appearance dead. This is the story in the second paragraph. Third one, when Nakula did not return for a long time. Yes, when Yudhishthira sent his brother in search of water, but that Nakula, his brother, did not return a long time. Yudhishthira sent Sahadeva to see what the matter was. Then Yudhishthira, he sent his another brother, Sahadeva. Look at there, what was the matter was there? Your Nakula, your brother Nakula, he did not return so that. Matter was, Sahadeva also ignored the warning. When Sahadeva, he got that place of water, that place, he also ready to quench his thirst. First he want to drink the water, he knelt down, and also again, when he dipped his hand in the water, he heard the invisible voice say, the Sahadeva also neglected that voice, or he ignored that voice. He did not bother about that voice. He wanted to drink the water from the pool. So Sahadeva also ignored the warning. He drank the water and at once dropped down when Sahadeva too fell to return. Then Sahadeva also he did not return from the place when he wanted to drink the water. But he did not return. Was Nakula and Sahadeva also he did not return from the place. Yudhishthira sent Arjuna to see whether the brothers had met with any danger. Now Yudhishthira he sent another one, his brother Arjuna, to see whether the brothers had met with any danger. Yes, that Yudhishthira he sent Arjuna, look at the way whether your brothers having any danger. Arjuna went swiftly. He saw his brothers lying dead near the pool. When Arjuna reached the pool, he saw his brothers Nakula and Sahadeva. They fell down dead. Heartbroken. It means heartbroken means Arjuna was full of sorrow. So with grief, sorrow, with grief, sad. He wanted to avenge the deaths. He wanted to get a revenge for the brother's death. However, he too was overwhelmed by a monstrous thirst. However, they neglected the monstrous voice which compelled him towards the fatal pool. So, here Arjuna, he saw all his brothers, they were fell down dead. Again the warning voice was heard. Again that same invisible voice. If the same that voice heard, answer my questions before you drink the water. Again the same invisible voice heard to Arjuna, don't, the pool belongs to me. Don't drink the water. If you disobey me, you will follow your brothers. So this is the warning given by the invisible voice to the Arjuna. Arjuna, don't drink the water. This pool belongs to me. First, you answer my all questions. Otherwise, you did not bother about my voice or you are ignored my voice. You are to follow your brothers. Arjuna became very angry. Arjuna became very angry when he was heard the voice. He cried loudly, he shouted, who are you? Come and stand up to me and I will kill you. So the Arjuna was very angry when he was heard the invisible voice. He shouted like this, who are you? Come and stand up to me and I will kill you. He shot sharp arrows he shot with his sharp arrows. So in the direction of the voice. Arjuna was very angry. He ready to shoot his arrows through these arrows in the direction where that voice was appeared. That heard. The invisible being laughed in scorn and said, then the invisible voice laughed and said like this, your arrows cannot touch me. So that invisible voice, the Arjuna he can't forget. Just you have to there, he he was heard that voice. Your arrows cannot touch me. Arjuna wanted to destroy this unseen foe. Arjuna wanted to destroy this unseen foe. But first he had to quench his terrible thirst. So Arjuna was also full of thirst. So he wanted to quench his thirst. So he drank the water and also fell down dead. Arjuna also neglected that voice, the warning of that invisible voice. First he wanted to drink the water and also again he also fell down dead. After another anxious fight, Yudhishthira turned to Bhima, dear brother, even Arjuna, the great hero, has not returned. Something terrible must have happened to our brothers. Please find them quickly. So finally, the Yudhishthira, he sent his strong brother, that Bhima. So you go and look at what danger happened to your brothers. Then Bhima hurried away without another word. Like Arjuna, Bhima also did not heed the warning and drank the water eagerly. Glaring around the warning and drank the water eagerly, glaring around him defense, and instantly his great strength seemed to have slipped from him like a garment, and he also fell dead among his brothers. The Bhima also, he neglected the warning of the voice. He also quenched his thirst. So he neglected the warning of that invisible voice. So he wanted to drink the water from that pool. Then again the Bhima, he fell down, changed like his brothers. So, dear students, here from first paragraph to fifth paragraph, this is the story that we know that how that they want to when they were wandering in the forest, they were full of thirst. Then Yudhishthira, the elder brother, he wanted to say that they Nakula in search of water. When Nakula he did not return from that pool, again Yudhishthira is saying Sahadeva. Sahadeva also he did not return. Soon he sent his another brother Arjuna. So Arjuna also he went near the pool and he drank the water. He also fell down dead. So finally, the Yudhishthira he sent his brother Bhima. So Bhima also he did not bother about the invisible voice. The Bhima also drank the water and also he neglected the warning of the invisible voice. He also fell down dead. Like this, the brothers who are sent by the Yudhishthira, they are all drank the water and fell down dead. That means they did not bother about the warning of the invisible voice. First they drank the water and they fell down dead. This is the story from the first to fifth paragraph. So you have to know that how that invisible voice killed that brothers. So finally, you know that Yudhishthira went near the pool. So this is the story about that first paragraph to fifth paragraph. Yes, students, here now you are going to introduce a new words here in this lesson. Enchanted. Enchanted means placed under a magic spell. Enchanted means placed under a magic spell. Crane. Crane means a white bird with a long legs and a long neck. You know that a white bird always near the pool or near the water. K is for arrows. Where that arrows are situated in that place. K is for arrows. Vazi, sleep. Vazi means sleep. So let us go to the homework. Here there are 4 or 5 questions are here. Note this. Who did Yudhishthira ask to look for water? Who did Yudhishthira ask for to look for water? As I told you, who did Yudhishthira ask to look for water? Yes? Anybody? Yes. Nakula. So Yudhishthira, he asked to look for the water. First, Nakula. Second, why do you think Nakula was happy when he got to the place? Because of when he saw that place or transparent water, first he was full of thirst. He wanted to quench his thirst. So Nakula was very happy when he got the place. Third one, why do you think Nakula did not obey the voice? Why do you think Nakula did not obey the voice? As I told you, that Nakula was full of thirst. First he wanted to quench his thirst, so that he neglected the warning given by that invisible voice. So first he wanted to drink the water, so that the Nakula did not obey the voice. What happened to Nakula when he drank the water? When Nakula he drank the water, he fell down dead near the pool. So Nakula was fell down dead. Then why did Yudhishthira send Sahadeva to see what the matter was? Why did Yudhishthira send Sahadeva to see what the matter was? Because when Nakula he did not return from that pool or that place, Yudhishthira again he sent his another one brother Sahadeva in search of his brother. Students, this is one of the simple questions what we have given here. We have to answer these questions. Yes, any doubt from this fifth paragraph, first to fifth paragraph? So you are having any doubts? Please ask me. No doubts. Anyhow, today you have to discuss about these paragraphs. So now you know this story, how that Yudhishthira sent all his brothers to in search of water. The thing what happened here with the transparent water or here as a food. So this is the story. Today we are going to stop here. Now we are going to next period we are going to continue this. Thank you very much.